The Elder Scrolls Online is a game that has genuinely surprised me in recent months. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I am a great fan of Bethesda's IPs. The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and I even love the dreaded Starfield. I'm super excited for Shattered Space and whatever this Starborn trademark is as well, by the way. One game that has always eluded me was The Elder Scrolls Online. Growing up, and even now, well into adulthood, The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion was an important game to my brother Brian and I. Indeed, the whole Elder Scrolls franchise has been near and dear to our hearts. Sitting around playing Oblivion, taking turns with friends, as we had just drooled over the idea of being able to play together. Fast forward the clock a few years and Elder Scrolls Online became a thing. We had initial hype for it, especially with the idea of seeing new locations across Tamriel that we had never been fortunate enough to visit, like Alinor or Daggerfall, but when it came to actually playing the game, we just never did. It never intrigued us enough to really delve into it. Continuing to use Oblivion as an example, I still watch videos about Oblivion to this day. I've even made a few myself. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Please watch it. Please justify my unhealthy love for this game. It's just a game that's never failed to capture me and stoke my love for the world of Nirn and its premier continent, Tamriel. I've watched ESO videos to try and see what the game was about, but it never really hooked me. Nothing I ever saw even made me slightly excited to play it, or even slightly interested in playing it. So me, a guy who has never had more than the barest level of interest in this game, how did I start playing ESO? What do I love about it? What do I not love about it? These questions and more will be answered in this video, but spoiler alert, overall, I think it's a pretty fun game, and well worth it if you have a group of people to adventure with. But a small disclaimer, I have not played the expansions such as Morrowind or Orsinium or Somerset or High Isle. I'm still early in my ESO journey, and I am purely speaking from the perspective of a new player, almost entirely unfamiliar with what I assume is the majority of this game. About a month or so ago, my brother started randomly messaging me about ESO, which I found strange because it's a game we have never really discussed. Our discussion topics are usually the mainline entries in the series, like Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. And these days, a lot of tabletop games like D&D and Warhammer. It struck me as odd, but one thing I always enjoyed about ESO in theory was the fact that you could travel all over Tamriel, like I mentioned previously, and visit places not seen in mainline entries since Arena. So when he finally brought up the idea of playing, I was only minimally excited about it. Then he told me his wife was also interested in playing. That was enough for me to get on the ESO train, so to speak. I've not had the best luck in recent years when it comes to seeing my sister-in-law, so the idea for us to spend time together, even in this limited and digital capacity, was, to me, a wonderful idea. We would have some opportunities to interact, engage in some activities together, and she would get to explore the world of Tamriel, a world so important to myself and her husband, a world responsible for the closeness he and I share today. Leading up to it, all three of us were in a group chat, and in there my brother and I were sharing videos and discussing classes and races we wanted to play, and how we were going to have this awesome adventuring party. In the end, we settled on my sister-in-law being a Wood Elf Arcanist, which she may change soon, my brother being a High Elf Sorcerer, and myself being an Imperial Dragon Knight. I'd be lying if I said the couple days leading up to us actually playing weren't filled with me watching videos and absolutely bursting with excitement and hype. More hype than I had ever had for this game at any point to date. I was so thrilled to start playing.
The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Birini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre.
Considering there are so many expansions these days, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a different start to the game entirely when it first came out, but when I entered this world, I was on the Isle of Balfiera, which was a pleasant surprise. Being the lore nerd for the Elder Scrolls that I am, it was cool to be in the home of the Dureni clan in the isle that hosts the Adamantine Tower. After a brief and easy combat tutorial, there was this beautiful open area, like a giant courtyard wilderness where you could fight some animals and stone golems before moving further to confront Shayazel the Traveler, a Daedra that had recently taken up residence in an area called the Keyrights Gallery. Slightly before that, you'll learn of sky shards and get to practice your abilities on the creatures in this area. Personally, I recommend not even considering leaving Balfiera until you're at least level 5. At least that's what we did, and I felt we had a much easier start because of it. Though, admittedly, I don't know enough about this game to actually confirm if that's the case. I just consider it a good piece of advice nonetheless. Moving past the tutorial, and against my better judgment, we joined the Aldmeri Dominion. I wanted to join either the Ebonheart Pact or the Daggerfall Covenant because I hate the Aldmeri Dominion. I don't care if this is 1,000 years before the war with the Third Empire of Tamriel and their outlaw of Talos worship. The Aldmeri Dominion is a bad idea at all times and in all timelines. It's never good for anyone except High Elves. I don't care. I said it. I said it. I said it. But my love for my family is stronger than my hate for the High Elves, and my sister-in-law enjoying her time in this game, and me making the best of this choice was paramount to me. I wanted to be a good ambassador to the world of Tamriel. Also, my brother, being a miser, wasn't going to buy the Any Race, Any Alliance DLC from the Crown Store. The fact he even purchased a video game to begin with still blows my mind. So, later we found ourselves in Canarthy's Roost, an island off the southern coast of Elsewhere, and I enjoyed it on a lot of levels. First off, the name, Canarthy. That is the Khajiit name for Kinnereth, one of, at the time, 8 divines. Though most of you probably know her better by her Nordic name, Kine. I personally prefer the Cyrodiilic and Brittany pronunciations myself. So while we waited for my sister-in-law to finish the tutorial, my brother and I went around hunting mud crabs and fighting elites, which was crazy. I hadn't seen an elite since I last played Morrowind, and it's been a while since I've done that. Very interesting to see them off the coast of southern Elsewhere. Now, we're getting to the part where we must have been unlucky, or the pacing is really off in that specific region, Canarthy's Roost, because our first gameplay session was not a good time. Maybe we got unlucky, but every quest we did was mostly dialogue or fetch quests. No real bosses or fights, and exceedingly boring. We were entangled in this plot between the Maumur, also known as the Sea Elves, from the Kingdom of Pyandonia, and the Aldmeri Dominion forces looking to annex Canarthy's Roost. It's an interesting story, but the earlier quests that tell that story are not great. The story of Elder Scrolls Online, to my knowledge, focuses on two things. The alliances, being the aforementioned Aldmeri Dominion, consisting of the High Elves of Somerset Isle, the Wood Elves of Valenwood, and the Khajiit of Elsewhere. The Daggerfall Covenant, consisting of the Bretons of High Rock, the Red Guards of Hammerfell, and the Orcs of Orsinium. And lastly, but not leastly, the Ebonheart Pact, consisting of the Dark Elves of Morrowind, the Argonians of Blackmarsh, and the Nords of Skyrim, 3 historical best friends. The Imperials are also hanging around in there, just causing chaos wherever they go, it seems. There is a constant battle for control in Cyrodiil, in more specifically the Imperial City and the Ruby Throne. At least to my knowledge, that's the main alliance struggle. The other, more Elder Scrollsy main quest story consists of Molag Bal invading the world of Nirn and using dark anchors to drag Tamriel into his realm of Cold Harbor. That way, he merges his plane of oblivion with the mortal world of Mundus. Your character is murdered in a ritual by Menemarco, a necromancer that has been a menace behind the scenes in Tamriel. A former member of the Sigic Order of Artaeum and arch-nemesis to Vanus Galarian, also known as Galarian the Mystic, founder of Tamriel's premier institution on the study of magic, the Mages Guild. The ritual traps you in Cold Harbor, where you eventually escape, but return to the mortal plane without a soul, I believe. From then on, you are known as the Vestige. You must find a way to get your soul back and stop Molag Bal's attempt to drag Tamriel into Cold Harbor. It's an awesome sounding story from that perspective, but I'm not terribly far in the game, and we haven't gone much past the escape from Cold Harbor. We've only done a few quests around Auradon and Alinor, at least at the time of recording. One of the moments that stands out in our early game stemmed from my sister-in-law's unfamiliarity with the Elder Scrolls. Somehow she had gotten into a fight with a shop owner and came running out of the building with people attacking her. Obviously not standing for that, my brother and I went over there and beat that shop owner and all surrounding villagers to death, before a group of guards showed us how stupid we were for trying to fight back. These initial stumblings were quite fun. My sister-in-law, being the kind and sweet person she is, apologized profusely because she thought she had ruined the game for us. I personally thought it was hilarious because to me it was a look back in time, to a time when I was taking my first steps in Tamriel, fresh off of a boat in Vardenfell. I was testing the world and seeing what I could get away with and what was possible. The same exact things I watched my brother do in Oblivion when he was first feeling his way around the world. The results were almost always the same, and they ended with guards halting us, and then us refusing to give in, and then being taught humility in quick and efficient order. It's actually sort of comforting to see that even 20 years later, people new to the Elder Scrolls are still making the same attempts to learn the limits of the world. It made me feel a great pang of nostalgia in that moment that I wasn't expecting. After a period of time and more than a few boring quests, the storyline with the Malmer and the Dominion actually started heating up in a fun way. My brother, sister-in-law, and I had a great time fighting through them and learning how the game works, how our characters function, and the context of the greater world around us. Those quests and experiences, even though new, are moments deeply etched into my memory, and things even now I look back on fondly because those experiences now I feel would have been diminished without my brother and sister-in-law there. Now, I've never been one for MMOs or multiplayer games in general. I am almost strictly a single-player RPG guy, and I play a good amount of 4X and strategy games, but again, single player. In a game like Oblivion, you can do a quest, and so can your friend, and you can discuss it, but it's never a shared narrative. I have really enjoyed the narrative I've shared with my family playing this game together. Without quest spoilers of any kind, I gotta say, some of the moments I enjoy aren't really the story-driven ones. It's the organic stuff between our group is what I like. The moment we all sign on and meet up, exchange greetings, and show off cool gear. For example, when they learned how to equip mounts and shared that with me, that was certainly a special moment. And even more so, it's fun to look back on the jokes I would crack to keep everyone entertained while we played. It is one of my great joys saying things that make my brother uncomfortable so his wife and I can laugh at the exchange. And that right there is what truly is the cherry on the cake of this game. Often on this channel you hear me talk about my experiences in games and how my brother and I shared so many amazing memories. But it's nice to bring someone else into the Elder Scrolls fold, especially someone so important to the most important person to me. And I'm thankful for the time we've had in game to hang out, talk, and get to know one another better. I have considered every single minute a great gift and a cherished memory, and I look forward to the many more adventures we all have in the future. This section may be a bit of a mixed bag, because there are plenty of things I'm not a fan of in this game, but instead of being entirely negative, I will try to balance each one out with a positive, and I think in a few cases I'm going to fail. For one, I hate that I have to pay money for the Imperial race. I don't have a positive for this. Excluding a major race in the series and locking it behind a paywall is stupid. It's a bad practice, and whoever came up with it deserves to know that it's a shitty idea. The microtransactions in this game run deep, which is annoying in any game. Maybe I'm not used to MMOs and this is common practice. I know they need to pay for servers and fund the constant flow of content into the game, but the amount of stuff in the Crown Store is a bit absurd. But, to the credit of the developers at ZeniMax Online Studios, it's pretty much all cosmetic from what I can see, and there's no pay-to-win mechanics where players are out-leveling everyone else because they purchased a rare item, so I can let it slide, especially when I have this cool skin and mount to show off. At this point in the game's life, any race, any alliance shouldn't be a DLC we have to purchase. It should be the standard. I don't think anyone first diving into this game should pay extra money for this. It should be unlocked for all players. Maybe your two buddies want to play Khajiit and Wood Elf. You shouldn't have to pay extra to play a Nord to join them in the Dominion, or they shouldn't have to pay extra to join the Ebonheart Pact. I also don't have a positive to balance this one out either. I will say the game itself, despite the DLC practices that border on the absurd, is pretty content-rich. If you're willing to drop money for the expansions, there is a lot here that I believe will be worth your time. I did some exploring on my own to see Morrowind, Stros Mackay, and a few other locations, and I was not disappointed by what I saw, and I don't think you will be either. The nostalgia I got seeing the city of Vivec and Seyda really took me back to being a child in 2004, when I was taking my first steps off of a boat in Vardenfell. Orsinium, Morrowind, Somerset, High Isle, the Dark Brotherhood, Thieves Guild, Clockwork City, Elsewhere, Greymoor, and so much more still awaits us, as well as the rest of the main quest with Molag Bal and Cold Harbor, and I'm looking forward to it all. It's hard to hate this game when the team seems so dedicated, not only to providing high-quality content, but also committed to representing Tamriel in a fun and authentic way that even a Elder Scrolls fan from 2004 like me can enjoy, and for all of that, I am very grateful. I know this is a bit quicker than my usual video essays, but my experience with this game is extremely limited, and these thoughts and feelings are those of a person whose time with ESO is still in its infancy. But the game has nonetheless captured a special place in my heart. While I don't always have the time to get on an adventure with my brother and sister-in-law, each time I can, it's always a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what else this game has in store for us. So to leave off here, I will give you a small compilation of some of my favorite moments I shared in this game with my sister-in-law and my brother. The two best adventuring companions a guy could ask for.
Did you make your character tall or short?
Mine?
Yeah.
I mean, she's a wood elf.
No.
Are you a wood elf?
Pretty sure I'm short, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty normal size for a wood elf. She's just a couple of short kings here. Aside from you, you tall bastard.
That's why I'm so much faster.
Bro, my eyes only go up to your belly button. That's not why you're faster. I don't think that's how that works.
It is. High elves have the highest run speed in the games.
Now.
Man, this dude's out here making
Which is
stats
silly
up.
because they're mages, like in Skyrim especially, they should be, like, one of the more athletic races should definitely be faster. Okay.
Before we leave town, does anybody want to murder some people?
No. I
Well, then work out. I see.
So we got to investigate the undead.
Is this the temple?
No, this looks like a crack house.
I mean, those elves were temples. You never know. Might worship moon sugar.
We are in Elsewhere, so that does make sense.
Right behind you.
Plot twist, we're gonna end up having to fight her. Did you just fall down? Oh shit.
You just, like, froze me. Am I dead? Yeah, it's been out forever.
You say I have to pull something?
Yeah.
This...
Oh.
Yeah, that...
This thing?
You gotta touch those reused assets from Skyrim.
And then you gotta talk to the old guy and the lady.
And then we gotta choose which one we wanna send to the devil.
Kill. I wonder if there's a difference.
I'm sure it's purely cosmetic.
It actually completely changes the entire game.
Wouldn't that be something? They just put that right at the beginning.
I mean, my initial reaction is, let the guy go. I get that he's, important, but the lady's young, has her whole life ahead of her to get important.
I'm sealing myself in that tomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
He calls
Rurelian.
me stubborn. All right. You can't do this,
Alright, cool.
master.
Done.
The Dominion will thrive without me. It's far stronger than it knows.
Then I should recover the Morning Stone.
I hate the Dominion.
Farewell, Aurelian.
I steal this
I know,
lady.
Deathwind. I know.
You're gonna steal the lady or the guy?
They said the guy is important.
Pure pragmatism.
It's
I
a
love
feature.
it.
Give me a moment to collect myself. I'll be right behind you.
Goodbye, lady.
I guess I'll steal the lady too.
Oh man.
We have to do the same. Oh,
No, you don't have to. Well, actually, I don't know. I assume not.
I chose Rurelian.
he left.
You two are cold-blooded.
Why?
My God, man, you guys just let like a young lady just die.
No, I picked the
He
dude.
doesn't look that young.
She's an elf. She's
I mean,
probably like
I'm guessing she's got to be at
equivalent
least
of a
roughly
20.
our age, so I'm thinking she's like 30. This guy's like a 71-year-old pedophile. We can lock him in a tomb.
You should have said that before. I would have.
Well, I didn't know he was a
Still haven't
pedophile.
said-
I'm just guessing. I mean, look at his
it's all
goatee.
hearsay.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
Really somewhere else. Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say I saved the world, but you know, I kind of just saved the world.
Should we go inside boat and see if there's anything here
Oh hell yeah!
besides, piles of skeletons? And where
Wow,
did they get
man.
all this wax?
Yeah, Angron would love this. Oh, there's some sea elves in here. I just punched
You
that
guys
dude.
really live like this? You think it's okay?
Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. This is first off. How does anything stay clean here?
We just found meth.
I mean, can you imagine what this place smells like? Have you ever smelled bones before? They smell awful. You never
Somebody
smelled
kill
bones
this-
before?
Not really.
Oh, you're missing out.
Is that what you guys like to do? Find bones to smell.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think guys do all day?
Calcium.
Yeah. Oh shit, what the hell are these? Whoa!
Okay.
Did you just shoot a laser beam out of a book?
Her?
I don't know.
I mean,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Do it again.
oh yeah, that's like one of their main abilities, I think. It's like some
Oh,
laser.
that was sick. Oh,
It's an annihilation.
that
ray.
is so awesome. That is so awesome. That is the second coolest thing I've seen today.
The harpy was the first.
No, my own reflection.
I knew he was gonna say that. I don't know. I just knew.
Well, I would hope so. Women are way smarter than us dudes, so I'm not surprised you knew that.
Or Josh. Did you go to see your reflection again? Right.
No, I don't know where the hell you two are going. I think Brian's going off looking for his
Oh,
boyfriend,
definitely.
Faendal.
I'm not sure I've ever gotten Faendal as a follower.
No, but I know in your heart you were laughing at that.
I certainly was.
Of your Pokemon, Brian?
My Pokemon?
Yeah, I just saw a dinosaur thing.
Girl, you did not just call that a Pokemon. You look like a high elf Bin Laden, dude.
Yeah, it's a bit better stats, but I'm not gonna wear it.
You look like you're on that elven jihad, brother.
Okay, that cleaned up some inventory.
Oh, we're hanging out over here.
Nice hair.
Thanks, man.
Nice shoe.
I'm not sure what.
This guy's naked.
I'm not sure what
This
the
guy's
shield.
actually naked.
I'm not sure what the shield is attached to, but
This looks like our real life hike.
ow.
Yes, that's for me. Okay,
That's rude.
are you guys still playing? I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
You're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snickers.
Exactly. We have horses now.
You have horses?
You got one too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think I do. How do you activate it?
Hey.
Also, can you bring me into the group?
Yeah, when we
Wait.
logged in, the group was gone, so we had to. I don't know what that was about.
Yeah, that was weird.
Some might say loco.
Because it generally always stays.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Can you invite me to yours?
I just tried, did not show up.
Not that I'm aware of. Oh, I see.
I
I
invited
see.
you.
Thank you. Finally, somebody who cares about me.
It's only leaders can invite, so
There
I
you are.
wasn't even allowed
Hey,
to.
so, man, look at you guys. Dude,
Press H.
with your long white hair, dude, you look like
Yeah, sure.
you look like Geralt of Rivia. You press H? Yeah, I knew that. I've always known that.
Yeah.
But
Are you trying to give me something? Cause I'll take it,
Where-
whatever it is.
Don't push, don't shout. She's got enough for it.
Yeah.
I've often
bring
thought
the
you don't.
chicken.
I've often thought you don't give me enough gifts in life. So
You have to press R.
thank you. Is there like a way where I can make my character
some fan-
stand on his tippy toes and kiss yours on the forehead?
I still don't think you'd reach.
Well,
Increases max health
I
by
don't.
step out
I don't.
789 35 minutes.
Well, actually, wait. Come a little closer to me now. See, I'm standing on a hill, so I'll be fine. Give Josh a little besito.
He ran away.
Kevin was
shy.
Yeah.
even had first person mode.
He does get very shy. I'm not sure how he ever mustered the courage to marry you.
Oh my god.
I know.
It's because I made him.
That laser.
It's so cool, man. That is like the coolest ability I've ever seen.
It like shoots across the whole map.
I know, it's so sick. Easy breezy, beautiful. Cover girl.
Cover girl?
Yeah, buddy. I never harvested a rune before. Alright.
Welcome to
what's,
RuneScape.
what's the city here called?
What, the one we're going to?
Yeah. It's not Alinor, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're going to the capital.
Oh my gosh. I need...
Welcome to Alinor.
Oh my god. Dude, I gotta dismount, man. I gotta wow. Ha ha ha.
Wait, this site.
Amazing. Oh my god. Bro,
Yeah, I'm
that's
glad it actually looks like
that's
a
Alinor.
capital city.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Can we go to the Crystal Tower? Oh,
I
let
have
me-
not tried.
Let me get on my... Oh my. Oh, that's amazing. Dude, this looks like Minas Tirith mixed with the fucking Imperial City. Oh my god. Do you even see the Crystal Tower? I mean, I can't even see it. I'm gonna have to... I mean, I'm not even sure what it looks like, really. I mean, I have an idea in my head, but, you know, who fucking knows how accurate that shit is. Alright, let me get off my horse here. Oh my god, it's so beautiful! For some reason, I mean, this is...
Like, I don't know.
This is like... Doesn't this look a lot like Alien bricks?
Yeah.
Oh my god, is there music? Stop playing with me, bruh.
The market. Somewhere around here. This is like an eatery.
Oh my gosh, dude, this is... Bro, this is insane. Oh, I love it.
Hello. Well met, friend.
Let me see what else we got
Pardon,
here.
sorry, but have we met?
Oh, this is so nice. It's kind of like, you know, another thing, like some of the... Wait, where are you at? Oh. Wait, are you selling some stuff?
Selling some junk.
Oh, never mind. But I'm thinking, like, the look of these houses, it kind of looks to me like if Skingrad was built by the aliens. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me go into first person here.
No, I see that.
No, Brian, get kidnapped. It's really fun.
I got kidnapped.
No, how could you? We've been warning
Everyone
you.
else is doing it.
Yeah, right.
Let's get out of here, my friend.
Probably something.
See, you see the difference between
Profit.
I run off and get a free bedroom in an inn. You guys go and get kidnapped.
You must rescue me, and I in turn
I don't
must
blame us.
rescue you.
I just followed.
Hold a moment. Come here.
In my defense, I didn't intend
We
to.
could all be sitting in an inn right now, just having a free
It was
room.
very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment.
Ryan,
You must think you can help
this
me.
is more fun, I think.
Break him out, of course.
I agree.
Same
Believe
by the
me,
fireplace.
Won't we get the
Magical
room
constructs for you.
anyway?
I have no idea. I'm sure you do. He's a stranger.
Not if you're dead in Cold Harbor.
A man named Menamarco. His worm.
We're not
me.
dead.
No, I wasn't. It won't
I
be-
think we're dead.
We
We're
should keep
definitely
moving.
dead.
Aren't we?
Yeah.
You think when you actually die, you get to keep all your stuff? And
Probably not in real life.
Cold Harbor?
Oh.
Arcade's beard, you
That
are
I don't
ready to
know.
fight.
I don't understand any of this.
A god of
I'm dead, who
brutality
killed me?
knows of your escape.
Probably Menamarco.
He tends to do that.
Yeah, he is such a prick. Wow, man.
Hey, wait, I see you.
You see who?
Goodbye, lady.
You running in a circle?
Where are you? Oh,
On the
hey! Wait, well then let's wait
So
here.
let's just wait for her here.
Yeah.
What
Where are
are
you,
doing
guys?
over here?
What? Oh, I was seeing if there were enemies to fight. There
You'll
you
see
are.
us.
Towers of Ice.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to hell. We're dead. You're dead too. It's really cool here.
Amazing.
I hope you packed for the weather.
Okay, now we gotta talk to a crazy guy.
Just an old guy, not crazy.
No, she said he was crazy.
Hello.
He looks pretty crazy.
Out
That'd
for a
be old
stroll,
person.
then?
Well, he looks pretty crazy to me.
Sir,
Looks like Don
hello,
Quixote.
yes, indeed, a pleasure. And, oh dear, oh dear.
This guy's literally wearing a chamber
Yeah,
pot
he
on
was
his head.
crazy.
I expect.
I mean, he was crazy.
Best of luck. Well, there's not much to tell, is there? It's the same old.
Is he voiced by John Cleese?
Quite a lot. Lyrisk.
I have the voice pretty low.
He was once a powerful. I hadn't actually given him much thought.
I don't know who that is.
I turned it up just to realize I don't even know who you're talking about.
This undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. Better be careful.
I hate you, Brian. thank you for making it through my ramblings and through that little compilation of clips. I swear I had to really rein myself in there because that compilation of clips could have gone on very long. I had probably 40 hours of footage that I tried to condense down. I've really been enjoying my time with this game, but I'm going to take a little break from talking about Elder Scrolls Online for a second. And a quick disclaimer before we move forward. I am not being paid in any way for anything I'm about to say. I'm truly just trying to show love, support, and bring awareness to a fun project that really captured me when I saw the passion for the people behind the project. The passion they had for it was inspiring to me. And so if I can draw your attention right here to this awesome shirt I'm wearing, that says iPossessed. iPossessed is a psychological horror film shot in Florida. It's an independent film done by a small team of really dedicated filmmakers. I know two people personally that were in this film, Carl Rimi and Tammy Boothby. Carl Rimi is a stand-up comic, and I gotta say, he's one of the few people that when I've seen them live has genuinely brought me to tears with how fucking funny he is. And this film, while not a comedy, shows the dedication that he has on stage is brought to a more serious role, and it's wild to see. The work that went into this movie, I know what it's like without going too much into myself. I know what it's like working on films behind the scenes. Been there, done that. So when I see independent creators making something so high quality, I mean, I can't help but be blown away by it, to be mystified and ensorcelled by it because I know what goes into it. And this film, it really ticks all the boxes for something I like in a psychological horror. The special effects are fantastic. The acting is fantastic. The story it's compelling. It's creative. And it doesn't linger too long. It throws surprises at you that don't feel shoehorned in, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I was fortunate enough about a year ago, maybe a little more, to see a private screening of this film. And it's since been edited and changed up a little bit, but the core of it still remains the same. And it's a great movie. And so I want you, if you're interested, to go into the description of this video and you will find all of Carl Rimi's socials if you're looking for some fun comedy and updates, and the link to the movie's website, iPossessedmovie.com. And that's where all the updates on the film are. And I genuinely hope that you check it out, and when it finally has its theatrical release, that you enjoy seeing it as much as I did. Now, back to me. If you enjoyed this video, please like. Please subscribe. You're not going to hurt my feelings if you do. And drop down in the comments. Let me know. Do you like Elder Scrolls Online? Are you on the fence about it? Do you hate it? I'd love to talk to you about it and share thoughts. I mean, I can only continue to make informed decisions about this game when I'm discussing it with you, people that also play it. So, whenever you have a minute, drop down and let's talk about it. But if none of that is your jam, I am just so thrilled that you took time out of your day to watch this video here with me, and I will see you in the next one.